Bonjour! Dans cette vidéo, on va parler du verbe faire. In this video, we're talking about the irregular verb faire, which can mean to do or to make. This verb is very important because it's used in a lot of expressions in French. But let's look at just the regular conjugation of it. First, we have je fais, tu fais. Right? So spelled exactly the same, pronounced the same. Il, elle, on fait. Nous faisons, vous faites, ils, elles font. So you can see that it's very irregular. It doesn't necessarily follow a pattern, but once you have it memorized, it usually comes pretty easy. Notice again that with your il and elle pluriel, right? So the they, you want to make sure you're saying font, because there are several verbs that are close to that. We also have ils vont, ils sont, ils ont in French with they. So you want to make sure that you hear that F sound, ils font. So a few expressions that they have here. I want you to notice that some expressions afterwards take a preposition, like faire attention à, or faire la connaissance de. So you just want to notice when those are present and when you need to use them. Also notice just the words that are in between, like faire la connaissance, but it's faire les courses. Because we have les, right, it's plural. And then we have faire la cuisine, faire ses devoirs, faire la lessive, faire le marché. So notice that those words in the middle are changing each time, so you'll want to really study those. Faire une promenade, faire le queue, faire un tour, faire la vaisselle, faire un voyage, and faire le ménage. Faire is also used with sports. So here are some examples of some of the expressions when we say faire du sport, faire du jogging, faire de la voile, faire du ski, faire de l'aérobic. And then of course one example we have nous faisons du sport tous les jours. And of course that faisons would change depending on what your subject is, but in this case nous is our subject, so we have nous faisons. Faire is also used with weather expressions. So things like il fait beau, il fait du soleil, il fait mauvais, il fait du brouillard. Notice that it's always il fait. This does not mean he, it's more of an it. Okay, but they're going to use an il. So these are just expressions that you'll just want to memorize. So we have seen the verb faire before conjugated in some of these weather expressions. So let's do some practice. We have des activités du week-end. So the first one we have tu, and then la cuisine pour tes amis. So we say tu fais. F-A-I-S. Pierre fait du sport. Right, so now we have Pierre, which would be a he, so we're going to use F-A-I-T. F-A-I-T. We have Anne et Laure. So now we have two people. So we want a they. Anne et Laure font des courses en ville. Mon frère et moi. Nous. So notice we have our subject repeated. Mon frère et moi. Okay, my brother and I. Nous. And then we have our verb. Nous faisons du jogging. Benoît et toi. Vous faites vos devoirs. Non, je ne fais pas le ménage dimanche. Notice with negation, right? I have je fais, but I want it negative, so I'm going to sandwich it around my verb. Je ne fais pas. So I hope these examples just gives you an idea of this irregular verb. Definitely one that you want to study and one you want to know. It is used very often in French and is very useful. Let me know if you have any questions. Merci, au revoir.